Artist SEAK Claus Winkler, explaining my style or how I work at the moment. Here I've sketched the letter S. Conditioning myself to paint more representational, realistic, with like Mac used universe context. It takes me some time and work to get into that zone, the right framing. Here, today, until now, where I'm, doing it with ease. Training some case, all kind of similar, so training other letters. It's just S, different S. And I usually, over the last 20-30 years, I painted like my S kind of low. It takes me energy to paint them high, for some reason. Here, this has both in it. A low bow and a high bow of the upper part of the S. It's a SEAK style case, which also look a little bit like a cathedral or church or an animal or something. Different case. Well, it's easy. I'm kind of was stuck with that. Work to get different K ideas. Okay, good. So a few days ago, let's just S, different S. Also S, just S. Those are sketches for canvases, which are, you could say they are small, because I'm coming from the place where I paint like a wall, like say 2 or 3 times this size. That's my usual size or larger. So, I also could see myself painting a wall like I painted in Switzerland, that red wall, but then just in maybe one color tone or one color family, and then like a monochrome, and then just sketches like that. That could be fun too. With a compressor, with spray can, with roller paint, doesn't matter. Enlarge, let's say me that size, and then with a Hebebühne, with where you have like a telescope arm and you're sitting on it, and then in like 50 or 100 meter height. My highest wall I painted was, I think, 40 meters or something. The first hours or day you have to get into the zone, and then it's easy. Then you can also, like, with the lowriders, do like this. You're getting confident. But then there was, in Switzerland, there was this guy who works there, like, he was, he's told me a story where he was on 140 meters working, like construction stuff. That's unreal. I mean, respect. There's always someone harder, tougher, better. So it's always good to calm the ego and one think of, this and that. Right. Here did look my S, and then this looks kind of like 3D that comes up. So I have to paint more representation and Mac naturalistic. Lots of S. You see. The canvas and a little bit larger. But then when I take a look and I'm critic with myself, this all has to be more naturalistic, detailed, painterly, because I just have to look at the spaceship illustration bubble digital online to see how great their quality is, and then I feel like a little child. Ego gives credit. That's a nice S too. Red orange gives lots of sexual energy, but in an empty, like when you put your pedals, but it doesn't hit. That's a different versions of the S. Yeah, also just S. S. Always kind of like in this, I'm trying to, or not trying, but like forcing myself to get out stuck on this paper, like coming up with a different idea, but then maybe because it's all like so similar, then I'm also framed or triggered to paint similar. So, and then fighting against that. All S, different versions of the S. There's paintings from me from the 90s where I already painted like that. That S like that. That was from training upside down painting, train right brain side. Here I had allowed myself some spaceship influences. The only way to really get like fluent in spaceship tech that it flows out of me is painting more plein air style, naturalistic from reference and training the right brain side, like painting something not from knowing but from seeing, and that goes upside down the best. Yeah, it's an S, upper serif, and this is the lower serif. Those decorative endpoints, which control basically everything, you know. This triggers sorrow, this triggers thirst, you know, like for example, certain religions, they trigger with the wording already this, you know, like M in a certain religion, it triggers like sorrow, you know, because this always triggers sorrow and fear and being weak, you know, like the father, authority, calming the ego. And this triggers thirst and lack and yeah, but also this triggers joy. So this is like the round shape is love, but only to a certain degree. And the larger the ball is, the more it is love. But it's always a mixed emotion. But then in the end, you have also this bow here. So, yeah. My name SEAK. I don't know. It triggers. It breaks you out. But then, you know, people say they want freedom, but then they freak out if they have it. Especially when you confront them with news or with facts which are destabilize their belief system and make them afraid, because then they learn something. You know, we have lots of comforting lies. I don't want to get political here. There's other greater people who abandon all the facts and speak free speech and educate the people on political truths and changed history. So you have to read between the lines. There's also lots of S. Here you can see, like I'm painting this, I described in the other video, this like spaceship 1960s, 70s part, and I put it like in the reef, but it's mainly, I'm trying to make it not look that I'm not fluent in this kind of whole 3D thing, and I'm trying to pussyfoot around it, so and improvise, but I have to get better in painting it from all angles, basically, and that's, I'm, in the past I was avoiding that, just to be honest. This is another SEAK style. I painted the SEAK styles in, saying that's me in that size or that size, all around the world, invited in the 90s and in the 2000s, in the beginning 90s, just in Germany and Europe, and then from 2000 on and all around the world, in a way. I mean, at some point I kind of got stuck back into the studio and influenced a lot of people all around the world, like multiple generations. People were always telling me, also already in the 2000s, I should do a book. Yeah. See how the demographic collapse goes. You know, there's also lots of S. If someone is reading a book, there you go. Case, lots of case. All like different variations I can integrate in these paintings. Here's some really nice SEAK styles. SEAK, S-E-A-K, S-E-A-K, S-E-A-K. The E and the A always small, most of the time.